Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Percy Saves the Day. So let's get right into it here by looking at some dates. So this was put out onto DVD and VHS July 26th of 2005. It was also put out in 2009 by Lionsgate and 2013 on digital platforms by Lionsgate. So that's pretty much it for the dates. I don't know why I'm sounding like this. But, yeah, let's stop rambling and get right into it here. So, off the bat, we have a pretty nice green border here. I do like it. We got the Thomas logo up there. Percy Saves the Day and Other Adventures. We'll get to that title in a second, but it does need to be changed. We have Season 7 Percy there. That's very evident to me that it is Season 7 lighting, you know. It just looks like it. And then there's a screenshot from Percy Gets It Right of Thomas in the avalanche. So, pretty cool there. I know it looks like chocolate to me. It does. It might be chocolate, actually. I don't know. But it's kind of funny. On the side here, oh, there we go. We have Thomas, DVD, Thomas and Friends, Percy Saves the Day and Other Adventures. Mine's kind of misprinted a little bit. You can see it's kind of seeping onto the front there, but oh well, it's alright. We have I believe that's the closed captions logo, possibly, I don't know. Anchor Bay and the product number. Let's flip to the back. There's the Thomas logo up on the top there, making tracks to great destinations. I like the blue and the green contrast, it looks really nice. We got a screenshot from the old bridge and another screenshot from Percy Gets It Right. There is our little description right there. I don't know why I'm going British. I like doing British accents. And here's our information hub. We actually have a lot of bonus features. So we have the character gallery, read-along story, Thomas and Percy and the dragon. That's incorrect grammar. It should be Thomas, Percy, and the dragon. Sing-along song, There Once Was an Engine Who Ran Away. Kind of creepy song. Bonus DVD game, Pick That Sound. Computer fun, web fun. That doesn't make any sense. And then 2 DVD ROM games, Percy's Maze Adventure and Counting Fun. Is there a hair on mine? Oh, I think it's a check mark. I guess I wrote a check mark on there when I was a kid. I don't know. And then our episodes are Percy Gets It Right, Something Fishy, What's the Matter with Henry, The Old Bridge, Trusty Rusty, and Bill, Ben, and Fergus. I'd say half the episodes are pretty good, half are just not very good at all. And then there's all that right down there. Oh, Christmas colors again. Yay. I wish we kept the consistency with the blue and made this blue, made that blue. Would have looked nice, but I don't know. Gotta keep the festive spirit, even though it's September. This was released in July, too, so wasn't even close to Christmas. Oh, sorry, I'm hitting the microphone here. And here is the disc. No booklet or anything. Might have come with one a long time ago, but I probably lost it. And this leads me on to a little story. So the disc here, you'll notice that it has a little check mark underneath the P. You probably recognize that if you remember from like Tale of the Brave and maybe Spills and Chills and like Percy's Chocolate Crunch. Some of their discs actually had like tick marks under the letters. That's because the store that this came from actually kept all of their discs in alphabetical order. I didn't get this from a thrift store. I've had this since I was a kid. And you're probably like, well, how did you get the disc here? So let me just stand this up here. I'm going to block the engines. I have another copy right here. It's the slim case version. But the whole reason I got this was to get a new disc, because my original disc here does not work. If I can show you without getting too many reflections in. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at all those scratches and everything. Yeah, I took this literally everywhere with me when I was a kid, and it is very scratched up. And the old bridge and I think What's the Matter with Henry don't work anymore, so I wanted to get a disc that actually works. This one, to my knowledge, Oh, it's still kind of scratched, but it does play all the way through. So, yeah. I mean, it's not like I want to watch the old bridge, but I do want to have a release that plays the whole way through. So if you remember back this summer, all the way back in June, I mentioned how I got this with Thomas and his friends help out. And if we bring out the characters again, you'll probably remember that they came with Salty and Stepney. These guys aren't even in any of these episodes, so it doesn't make any sense why they're included. But it was a nice, easy way to get two characters that I probably wouldn't have today. Sorry I had to cut there, I had to cough. I'm still getting over a cold, that's why I didn't upload yesterday and Saturday, that's why I'm uploading today on Sunday. Because I wanted to make sure that I was fully recovered. I'm not fully recovered, I'm about 95% of the way done. But I think I sound a lot better than I did last week, so yeah, let's get on to reordering the episodes here. So I think they do a pretty good job of giving you a good amount of stories. Percy Gets It Right is one of my favorite episodes of Season 7. I really like that one. Something Fishy is also a very well done episode, although it doesn't make any sense why Sir Topham Hatt would just be like, Thomas, you must work on the new line, even though he already has a branch line. That made no sense even as a kid. What's the Matter with Henry is one of the worst episodes of the classic series, as is The Old Bridge. I think these two episodes are probably my least favorite of the classic series. There might be a worse one than What's the Matter with Henry, but The Old Bridge is definitely the worst. Even as a kid, I wasn't a big fan of those episodes. Trusty Rusty, I think it's okay. I did recreate a little scene from it up there. I've seen a lot of people criticize that episode, and I understand why, but I still have very fond memories of it from when I was a wee little lad, so I can't really hate it. I can't really hate anything from Classic Thomas except The Old Bridge, because I have such good memories of it. And then the last episode, which is kind of just randomly thrown in there, is Bilbo and Fergus. It's interesting. I did also recreate a little scene from it right down there. I hope my Fergus model isn't destroyed. Little reference there. I don't know. But yeah, that is actually the episode I want to talk about the most. The song on here is There Once Was an Engine Who Ran Away, which is actually based off of the episode Fergus Breaks the Rules. Why that episode wasn't put on here, I have no idea. And if you remember from New Friends for Thomas, all the way back in probably July or August, I did put Bilbo and Fergus on that to make the viewers more familiar with Fergus, because he was a new character in Season 7. Therefore, I would make his appearance in Salty Stormy Tale actually worthwhile. And then, why didn't they put Fergus Breaks the Rules on here is a mystery to me, but I'm putting it on here to make it make more sense. And as for Thomas and the Really Brave Engines, we'll touch on that when we get to it in a couple of weeks. But, yeah, other than that, I'm just going to put the episodes in order. So, like I said, the title has to be changed to Percy Gets It Right, so that's going to be the first episode. Then we have What's the Matter with Henry. Also, they didn't put the question mark right there, because that is a question. Then Something Fishy, Fergus Breaks the Rules, and Trusty Rusty. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this episode here. I don't remember when I exactly said this, but the VHSs, like the new VHSs around this time, like the Season 7 tapes, are actually pretty rare. I think I said that in Hooray for Thomas. The 2005 tapes aren't terribly rare. This, I would say, is actually one of the more common Season 7 tapes. Hooray for Thomas is also pretty common. I'm guessing I don't have either of these tapes. But it's the later ones, like Really Brave Engines and Tales from the Tracks, that are pretty hard to find. If you asked me about 5 years ago, I would have said, yeah, that's a pretty hard to find tape. But nowadays, I think more copies are coming out. And I think this tape sold decently well. But yeah, this is around the era where VHS tapes were kind of being, like really put away. I'd say after Percy Saves the Day, VHS tapes started to be produced less and less. Anyways, I am rambling here. If you have the VHS, that's cool. But if you have the DVD, that's cooler. No, it's not. The VHS is actually a lot cooler than this because it's, from an uncommon time. But anyways, I'm rambling, as I've said for the second time. But that's it for this episode here. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Apologies again that this didn't come out on Saturday. My uploading schedule is kind of being butchered by school now, but hopefully I can get a better flow of this series. I'm hoping that we can get another episode out every week till the end of the year, so we can have. I would just love to see 52 episodes under my belt at the end of this year, and it's pretty cool that we made it all the way to season 7, and I'd say we're dipping into season 9 fairly soon. Tales from the Tracks is the first season 9 release, and that's going to be in about 2 months. But yeah, next week we're taking a look at one of my favorite Thomas releases, which is 10 Years of Thomas. So that'll be very fun to take a look at. But until then, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you later.